Hello to my Pisces. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading, Pisces. Let's get into it. Let's see what this week holds for you. Sending you all lots of great energy, Pisces. I'm talking to you wherever Pisces is in your birth chart. Let's get into it, Pisces. Let's go. Let's see what's in your cards. Let's see what's in your cards. Ooh, let's see what's in your cards. These cards trying to jump out the deck. Like, what is going on? What's going on in the cards? All right, Pisces, let's do it. All right, let's do it. Let's go. First card out of the deck is a Two of Wands. So it's two types of energy somebody is definitely moving on from. You're finally moving on from two types of energies. Good for you. Really good for you. Here we have the Two of Wands here. And it's kind of been an internal warfare for somebody. You know, somebody's been kind of really struggling with, trying to process moving on from some energies. And so it's just saying, hang in there with yourself. Here we have the hang in there. And these are some energies that's been causing a lot of anxiety in your spirit. You may have even gotten sick. I mean, for real. And not necessarily because the temperature wherever you live could have changed. It could have literally been like, if you could have experienced things like when we talk about like this solar plexus chakra, could have been your heart chakra, where you could have felt it in your lungs. It could have felt like right between your solar plexus and your heart chakra, like right there with your lungs. You could have felt like a rebirth, like your body is going through a lung, like a detox or something, like you're trying to get rid of something, like moving on from something. And so like kind of being at a fork in the road, trying to move on from something. And so it's saying, hang in there with yourselves, because it's actually happening now. It's actually happening. And so this hang in there with yourself. So it's just saying, in the meantime, while you're sitting there with your arms folded, your ancestors are basically like, here's some water. Like, here's some water for your journey as you're continuing to just move forward and stay focused, right? So aren't you grateful for ancestors? Like trying to stay motivated, right? So two and five is seven. Seven is the number for completion. So something is complete. It's already complete. Like it's complete in the spirit sense, right? So two situations could be, if you can mix it up, it can be two people, two places, two things, a person and a place, a thing and a thing, a place and a place, whatever, y'all mix it up. But source is saying it's two situations that you're moving on from that has kind of been like a internal warfare for somebody. Like somebody's been kind of like struggling with something, right? So I don't see that going on for too much longer. Matter of fact, this is the week things are going to be wrapped up for everybody, for somebody. Yeah, things are going to be wrapped up for somebody. And like, so you can continue moving forward. So, and source is actually rewarding you for hanging in there with yourself, like being patient, taking the time to not only pray, but be clear about your prayers. Like, Pisces, asking for clarity, like clear water, like clear, your water symbolizes your intuition, like clear answers. Like, okay, source, I need some answers. Here we have Queen of Pentacles. And so here you are adjusting your crown, financial independence, three of cups, Nine of Swords, King of Wands. Let me see. Yep. So there we go. Queen of Pentacles here. So there you are adjusting your crown. You're down to earth. You're very relatable. So it's just saying, you have this abundance mindset. Like you want people to be abundant. You want people to, but I feel like part of the dehydration is like trying to carry other people, like you're trying to, it's like, it can get draining, Pisces, when you're the one that's like as compassionate as you are. Keep trying to be the one that's like, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. Like you're the cheerleader. You can do it, you can do it. And people are just draining you because they're connected to energy vampires themselves. So you're waking up from some nightmares yourself, and you're learning how to do mirror work yourself. And so now as you're doing the mirror work, you're saying, okay, wow, almost like a person who's like, you got Knight and 9, which would be 8. It's like somebody like they're playing catch up, like 8 behind, the term behind the 8 ball. Like somebody feels like they're behind the 8, And so source is saying you're trying to play catch up while you're still trying to inspire and motivate other people. So here we have the 3 of Cups here. And You're trying to keep your vibrations high, but it's certain things that you've outgrown, and it's like something is tempting you to vibrate on a lower frequency. It's like, okay, now the scales have been removed from your eyes. You know what it would be equivalent to? Like, here's a two of wands. So you got all these opportunities, you got a sea of opportunities in front of you, right? And it's like saying to you, now that you've awakened on a job, like you and a bestie on a job, a work bestie on a job, are now you are starting to awaken that, okay, there is no room for growth on this job. There's just no room for growth on this job. And if I stay here, my growth is actually stifled on this job, right? And so you've awakened from a nightmare, but then you realize if you stay there with your bestie, then you're robbing yourself of having sacred ties with the next, at a higher frequency. Like you're robbing yourself of having sacred ties with people at a higher frequency, and you're recognizing that that's a karmic tie if you stay connected to that bestie on that job, right? So you're praying for them. So you're, like I said, something is going to be wrapped up this week. Here we have the Ten of Wands right here, so that you're not carrying their burden on your shoulders. That's why the number 7 right here, because 7 is the number for completion. They may, on the dark side of the number 7, ask why. They may be confused, like to some degree, kind of confused as to why you just move on. But things are happening for you, so you're not having to carry their burden. You can pray for them. You can help, give them some tips and pointers. But things are about to take off for you. Things are about to take off like a rocket for you. So yeah. So I feel like with all this fire right here, with your water, something has been dehydrating your spirit. You all are not motivated, because fire speaks to motivation, clarity, inspiration, your mind, so something just doesn't. So that's why I started saying, hang in there with yourself. You're dreaming bigger, and you're trying to wait for somebody to catch up for them to dream bigger too. And so somebody's like, okay, you're on your throne, and so if you step down off of your throne, you be carrying their burdens, on your shoulders. So here we have the Ten of Pentacles, and this is what you're headed towards: legacy wealth. So legacy wealth, it could be in being in spaces. It doesn't mean that these two people are married, just so we're crystal clear. This could be you and you and you, right? This could be this is all the same person, right? And so this dog could symbolize loyalty and protection. But this could be your divine feminine to your divine masculine and your inner child. So this could be where you're doing, like, joining a family business situation. Like, you are connected with other people who feel like, their inner child feels safe around you. Like, you just feel like it's a safe space. Like, you finally found your group of people, right? And there's a lot of loyalty and protection around. That's what it could feel like for you. So it could be just you right there. But if you desire, because in these energies that's coming connected to you, they see you as down to earth and relatable. But it's also, if you desire to be in a space, in a romantic space, it's still very welcoming, where people feel like, okay, you're a safe space to be around. You feel like the same with them. Same with them. So yeah. So here we have the King of Swords. So you're wise enough to know that, when people are ready to do the mirror work, whoever you're leaving behind, whenever here we have the Three of Cups right here. Whenever they are ready to do the mirror work, it's like you and somebody coming together are both like the same thing. Like, both of y'all are like in a posture of gratitude. Yep, y'all are in the posture of gratitude. And both of y'all are saying the same thing. Y'all are basically saying you got to save yourself. There's nobody coming to save anybody. You got to learn how to save yourself. So if you're going into business with somebody, y'all are basically saying, y'all having the same kind of conversation. You got to save yourself. That kind of thing. You had to inspire yourself. You had to motivate yourself. Y'all are having the same kind of conversation. Here's the Sun card right here. And so you feel youthful. You feel motivated. You feel free. You're moving on. It's just, like I said, things are taking off like a rocket for somebody, because both of you and somebody are staying focused. Like, this, both of y'all like just woke up from a nightmare. You and somebody just woke up from a nightmare. Yep. And took off the blindfolds. So it could be somebody that you have come across. It could be anybody. It could literally be like a person that you've supported their business in the past, Pisces. It could be, your it could be, somebody who did your nails, manicure, pedicure before. It could be, somebody who did your hair in the past. It could be anything. Barber. You could have supported their restaurant. It could be anybody, that you just a part of. It's like a part of a family group, energy. Yep. So here we have High Priestess. Yep. But yeah, so that's what I'm saying for you all. It's like your purpose, your intuition is extremely heightened, and you recognize that their intuition is extremely heightened too. But I definitely see healthy work-life balance here, with you. Somebody's mood is just a lot different now. It'll be a whole lot different now that you're not carrying other people's weight on your shoulders. Here we have the Queen of Pentacles twice. So it's you and somebody, like I said, hold each other in very high regard. Just have a different type of here we have the Ace of Pentacles here. You building legacy wealth, they building legacy wealth. And like I said, it's just like, it's just a very powerful, like kind of sort of coming together. And it's like I said, you and somebody coming together is very powerful. Very, very powerful. And when you see Knight of Cups is not it's not always romantic, just so we're crystal clear. Because not everybody's interested in a romantic situation. It could literally just be like a person that you just feel like, okay, is easy. It's easy to talk to them. They're down to earth and relatable. They could be married themselves. Like even if you're single, they could be married, right? And there could be, or they could have a partner or significant other, whatever, and it just doesn't cross any boundaries. Like sometimes some married people don't want their person to be friends with single people or whatever. It could be like, it could literally be like, like a community of people who are all highly spiritually gifted. Whatever it is, everybody feels like, it's just, like I said, you just feel stronger. This is happening this week, just so we're clear. You feel a lot stronger. Here we have Five of Wands here. I feel like whatever it is that you're leaving behind, I feel like somebody is going to feel like they have a situation that for them they're going to feel like it's a David and Goliath situation, like it's just insurmountable. Whoever it is that you're leaving behind, there's two situations in particular where they're going to feel like this is something is insurmountable, like it's something that's just like it's just too much. It's just like it's just them dealing with very immature, very and like I said, as you're praying for people and you're helping people to stay focused, like I said, like where's the card I saw here? You're teaching people how to save themselves. Like you're praying for people, you're telling them this is the recipe that you did to save yourself from things. It would be like giving somebody because when we're looking at here financial independence, we're here in financial independence here. It would be like helping somebody through prayer and meditation, to stay in a posture of gratitude, to raise their frequency. Here we have the Lover's card. Lover's card is not just about romantic, right? You're teaching somebody that this is about decisions to get away from dysfunctional relationships with people, whether it's dysfunctional family members, dysfunctional friends. You're teaching them like they're going to have to raise their frequency and physically get away from dysfunction altogether if they want something new. They're going to have to cut some people off. They're going to have to learn how to leave some bridges burned and get away from certain people. If they want some change, they're going to have to see some change. They're going to have to be the change they want to see. That's what you're going to start. That's what I see you doing. But somebody is not carrying the weight of somebody's anxiety, fear, doubt, all that other stuff on their shoulders anymore. That's when let me see. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying for you all, Pisces. That's what I'm saying for you all. Let's see. I was looking for another set of cards here. Give me 1 second. Yeah. So you and somebody are going to have a very interesting conversation. Yeah, you and somebody are going to have a very interesting conversation around family. Yeah, you and somebody are going to have a very interesting conversation around family. And getting away from just like certain types of energies, like people who are aggressive and people who are just like impulsive and, jump to conclusions and all of this other stuff. And where's the card? Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, so I feel like somebody is going, waking up from a nightmare. Like I feel like um waking up from a nightmare. Here we have the healing card here, and just learning how to heal. I feel like you are a healer. Here we have the Justice card here. Karmic ties are being broken. Here we have the Six of Pentacles. And this has a whole lot to do with it, just looking for other people's acceptance and looking for other people's approvals and all of this other stuff. And where's the card? Ten of Cups. Yeah, that's what this is. It's like, these are divine connections. And when people just want to be a part of something, just like want a seat at the table, Source is saying they want just a seat at the table, and no matter what kind of table it is, and Source is saying you're wrapping up something this week. You're wrapping up something this week, but somebody's going to feel like it's some situations where it's a David and Goliath situation for them. And Source is saying you're going to pray for them from your throne. You're going to pray for somebody from some energies from your throne. Here we have the Two of Wands here. So, but I feel like, 7-7. Yeah, 7-7. Yeah, so in the spirit realm, I definitely feel like something is going to be closed. Somebody's going to see something that's closed. And somebody's going to feel a lot stronger in the spirit realm. It's like helping somebody to kind of sort of see, seeing something in the spirit realm, helping somebody with their gifts. But again, in the spirit realm, seeing, a victory or something in the spirit realm, but. And just learning how to hang in there, like really learning how to hang in there and get away from, after you wake up from certain nightmares, like learning how to do the mirror work. Because I feel like somebody has been talking and talking and talking. I don't know who this is for. Wow, it's like somebody could have been talking to their siblings. It's like Pisces. It's kind of hard to tell people when you have gifts because they don't want to believe. People think when people start talking about their gifts, they try to treat people like they're crazy, like something's wrong with them. But I feel like people are going to start believing in your spiritual gifts. They're going to start believing in, like, when you start saying something, they're going to look at you like, at first they look at you like something's wrong with you. But then after a while, and I'm talking to you whoever Pisces is in your birth chart, because you can already start dreaming bigger. You can already start dreaming bigger. As a healer, you're going to start dreaming bigger. The Source is about to put you in a whole different community. A whole different community of energies. It's going to really help you with some things. Here we have Crown Chakra Cleanse. So adjust your crown. Your laughter is medicine to a lot of people. It's time to journal your journey. But keep on moving forward. And don't forget that rest is a form of self-care and pour into yourselves more. Your star, somebody's ex wants to return. I don't know whose ex wants to return. It can be like an ex-friend, ex-love interest, ex whoever the ex is. But Ex doesn't always mean ex love interest. Ex could mean like an ex business partner. It could be like a ex client. It could be ex whoever, right, wants to return. So ex family member it could be for somebody, but the healer and protector of travelers is with somebody. Throat chakra cleanse. Yeah, somebody was just dealing with some toxic masculinity. Here we have the don't cast your pearl before people who really just don't appreciate it. And then learn how to put yourself first. It's you versus you. You have the gift of clear audience, that's clear listening, and then your next love interest will make you happier, whoever it is. Yeah, your next love interest will make you happier. Yeah. But your like I said, it's some situations when I feel like, like you're not interested in dysfunctional relationships at all, in business and or in love, right? So everything is not about romantic. When I say relationships, I'm talking about everything under the under the relationship umbrella. Source is trying to teach people, when you talk about sacred ties and sacred unions with people, this is literally where, and I'm saying this happened this week, this is literally where some kind of acceptance is coming through for somebody to get connected with a group of people who are pouring. So if you say you have business ideas, they like connecting you with, okay, this person at the table is an accountant, this person at the table is an attorney, this person at the table is a web designer, this person at the table is a such and such, this person at the table knows this person, like everybody pouring into each other. It's no competition. So even if somebody at the table does exactly what you do, y'all are exchanging ideas, and it's nobody stealing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying. So it's a different group of people. So whoever you're helping, whoever it is you're moving on from, you're helping them to say, if you want something different, you're gonna have to raise your frequency. Sometimes people don't hear you until you completely detach. That's the only time people hear somebody. Some people sometimes they don't hear you, and you can be speaking until you turn blue in the face. So here we have 9. I am compassionate. So it's your compassion that makes you shine. You are devoted to helping the greater good, and you have a strong talent for speaking up for others. Your soul is most satisfied when you're being of service. Yeah, when you're being of service. Being of service. Yep, being of service. Yep. So yeah. Ooh. This card wants to pop out. Awakening, right? Oh my Lord. Wake me from life as a spiritual sheep. May I hear you through my own instincts and common sense. Yep, awakening. So just like you had an awakening, you're helping other people to have an awakening in a very compassionate way. Like you get it. You understand. That's when you are awakening to your gifts and you don't have a whole lot of support around you, people will call you crazy. They will burn you. They will, put you in survival mode situation to see if your gifts, they try to test your gifts to make sure, your gifts are tried and true. They'll put you in a fire, that's what I'm saying by put you in a fire, like test your gifts to see if they tried and true. Turn up the heat on you, do all kinds of stuff. And if you're wrong about something, or they'll try to gaslight you, all kinds of stuff. And so you get it. And so Source is saying you're very, very compassionate, but at the same time, there has to be a balance there, as well. And I do see you praying for people, but I trust my inner voice. That's you. You say you trust your inner voice. Yeah, you trust your inner voice. You trust your inner voice. Yep, you trust your inner voice. Yep, fire festival. Through flame and through song, there will rise a new dawn. Yep, through flame. Will rise a new dawn. Yep. So that is what I have for you, Pisces. That is what I have for you. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm sending you all great energy this week. And I will see you all in the next reading. Bye.